Hello Capricorn, welcome to your weekly reading. This is going to be for the week of the 4th going to the 10th of October. So we're going to go into your reading for you and see what the channeled messages are. But before we do, personal readings are now open, by the way. There is limited stock, but they will be restocked every Sunday. So if you do end up missing out, then do not worry. Make sure you go on the website every Sunday and you will see that they are restocked again. So don't worry. But yes, I'm glad to be back. I'm glad that I've opened them back up again. We did have a few issues with people who were impersonating me, which is annoying, but we managed to get and find our way through it, which is amazing. Readings are only ever sold on the website, by the way, just to let you guys know. So if there's anyone messaging you or in the comments messaging you, asking you to message a number or whatever their tactics are nowadays, it's not me, okay? Just make that very clear. I would never do that, and I would never ask you for money either. Everything's sold on the website. That's the only place where they're going to be. Or if you can see, I'm saying it to you. It's the only way it's going to happen. But anyways, with that being said, here Capricorn, I hope to see you guys there. But in terms of your reading, my lovely angels, let's go straight into it. So for the earth signs, the channel messages that came through, this is going to be a good week. There has been a lot of emotions coming up for the earth signs. At least I feel like we've just overcome something because the feeling, there's a sensitivity here, especially in the heart chakra. It really came up for the earth signs, you know, that green energy. If you want to balance your heart chakra, greens will help. Wearing green, eating greens, really focusing and meditating on the color green can really help you, especially if you're imagining around this area. But the heart chakra seems to be a little bit sensitive right now. The great thing about it is I do see that we're healing this. I do see there is a lot of intense emotions going on that we are having to kind of bring back up again and purge, which is a release, and also to heal, which is nice. There is a message coming through here saying how strong you are and how proud I am of it, you know, because as a reader I can feel and see your emotions, and I feel like you guys have been through something really tough in life. And the great thing about it is I really feel like you're making progress, which is always lovely to see in a reading. So I'm very proud of you, and you're really stepping outside your comfort zone in order to heal, which I think is nice as well. So lots of emotions coming through. I do see love being an opportunity for you guys within this week. If you feel like you're ready for it, take your time. There's no need to rush anything, but there's a lot of intense emotions coming in for you, which feels quite nice. I feel like you guys are getting ready to do something that might have scared you in the past and still is a little bit nerve-wracking now, but I like the fact that we're still pushing forward. I think you're going to feel very, very good after this here, Capricorn, as well, which is nice. Even if this is accepting your emotions, or even if this is vocalizing your emotions, or if it's anything else, like I do see this is a good week for speakers, writers, anyone who has a lot of people watching them. Yeah, there's a lot of examples here that I can say, but it feels like there's a bit of nerves here about something that we're talking about, speaking about, writing about. This is going to be well received. I think there's a lot of applause coming up for you guys, and I'm really proud of you, so I want to give you an applause as well this week, okay? I feel like the angels are doing this too. Anyways, right, so with that all being said, this is a good week for happiness, a good week for miracles. This is a great week of where you're aligning yourself a lot better, which is where the miracles are coming from. When you're in pure alignment to your divine self, that's when destiny seems to really unfold properly and fast for you. So manifestations seem to come out the blue very quickly, and this is a very clear sign that you are in alignment and exactly where you need to be at the right time. So those are all good. Look out for those signs. I do feel like this is a great time to allow fate to just take you where it wants you to go. Follow your gut instinct, follow your calling, follow where something's telling you to go. My throat chakra is starting to come up now here. We don't need this right now, Spirit. We get it. Yeah. But most importantly, allow yourself to be led. Allow yourself to be guided, whether that's from a mentor here, Capricorn, whether this is from someone who's more experienced, whether this is from someone who just knows where to go. This is about accepting and allowing yourself to not be the leader this week, and to allow other people to be the leader so that you can learn a little bit more and to kind of take a step back. I think we need to take a little bit of a step back, not stop completely, but take a step back is really important, especially if you've overworked yourself the last few days, or even in a home space. You know, I think it's good to let other people help you out here. We are grounding our emotions. I think it's really important to do that within this week as well. Anything from writing these down, allowing them to be released. Most importantly, talking yourself through emotional outbursts can be very, very beneficial. I like this actually coming through. You guys are a grounding sign anyway, so I just think about being yourself is very helpful. I do see new chapters coming in. I do see this being a really good time for inspired action, so I see a lot going on for you. A lot of passion coming through as well, a lot of excitement coming in by the end of the week too, which is all nice. Just be aware that your emotions are grounded. It's good to feel them. It's good that they're there. In fact, I don't want you to forget that they're there. I don't want you to turn a blind eye to them. I just want you to make sure that you are not basing your decisions or manifestations on your emotions purely. Okay. Anyways, with that being said, I do see admirers around this week. This could be a Sag or a Aquarius. Came up specifically. Could be an air sign, or it just could be anyone. This is someone who might seem a little bit detached right now, but I do see, I do see that someone is admiring this glow up and come up. I'm hearing come up that you guys are going through. All right. I'm not going to take any of these. I'm getting the initial C. I don't know if that is their name or where they're from or whatnot. Let's see for Capricorn. It could be C for Capricorn. You never know. Right. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn, please, for the week. Spirit, what can you tell me? Why? Why? Again? These cards are jumping around. Okay, definitely a very big release coming in here. When we have regeneration, this always happens for a reason. I always see the us here, Capricorn, you here, Capricorn, as this tree. Now, the great thing about it is there is blue ribbon here, which means that you are protected. But what's happening is it's your surroundings here. It's the place that you've been in, whether it's a mindset, whether it's a perspective, whether it's an actual physical environment that you've been in, a relationship, work situation, however it applies to you, it's starting to turn sour. It's starting to not benefit you as much anymore, and maybe even start to damage you a bit more, and what's happening is you're being told that it's now time to move. Now, for some of you, this may have happened already and it came as a surprise. It does kind of give us, I don't even know if it's Tower moment or whether it's Death card energy. It's definitely Scorpio energy though coming through. What it's saying is that you've been removed from a situation, or you're being asked to be removed from a situation so that you can grow and blossom and no longer be in this toxic environment. Because as you can see here, this tree needs nourishment. It needs growth. It needs good soil to be in. And what's happening is the soil's no longer good for you. It's no longer nourishing. It's too harsh. It's harsh conditions, and now you need something a lot lighter because something's really weighing heavy here. So Spirit's coming in here. The light is sucking you out of this darkness so that you can grow and blossom and continue to be this amazing tree that you are, which is nice, by the way. Definitely an old soul here, Capricorn. But with that being said, this is happening because you are protected. And I know it's not going to seem like that for everybody. When something happens and we don't like it, we don't want it to be the case, we can definitely kick our hands up and feet up in the air and, be upset about it, which we're entitled to. But just remember that this is for your best interest, and you'll see that later down the line, especially because you have Imagine here. So new chapters, new life. 4 and a 6 is a 10, so definitely a completion of some kind. But this is going to help you. It's going to regenerate you, as the regeneration card says. It is going to put you in a new environment that is going to be a lot more beneficial to you moving forward. So it's something to look forward to. You know me, I like to look at the good side of life. Things that we cannot control. Right, there's a lot of cards that came through here, and I don't really want to use them all. But I can see through this that there is going to be a bit of like a timing issue here. A lot going on for you within this week to beat the time. I don't know what they mean by that. Maybe there's a deadline here. You will make it. Don't worry. You can't control time. You can't control the situation. But you can just keep moving forward and do what you can. And that's all you can do. All you can do is your best, Capricorn. I want to say that. Right. Anyways, for Capricorn, please, what can you tell me? New light. Well, there we go. Capricorn, do I need to say anything else? Here we go. New life. Regeneration and new life. And the amazing thing about this is, can you see the difference of these cards? We go from the darkness to the light. We're being reborn, rebirthed here. There's been a lot going on behind the scenes that we have not been aware of. But don't worry, the nightmare is over is what I want to say. The nightmare's over. We're going to find ourselves in a better environment, on a better platform. Some of you could do really, really well on social media in terms of career, digital. I'm hearing digital stuff. But ultimately, fresh air is coming through here. We're finally able to breathe, finally able to be in an environment where there's a lot more tranquility here. I actually really like this. I never noticed the environment behind her. Actually, it's like I don't know if you guys can see, but it's like grass, and it's beautiful in comparison to this. So this is like destruction and death. This is new life and rebirth, and beautiful. When we have grass like this, especially when we see in comparison to a card like this, that you're being put in a better environment where there is abundance around you. So anything that we're having to let go of is for a good purpose. I promise you'll start to see this, which is nice. Okay, and anything else for Capricorn for the week? Anything else for Capricorn? The Wheel of Fortune. Expect the unexpected. This is things turning in your favor. Temperance. This is a card of rebalancing. This is a card of, and I'll show you in a second, the angels working behind the scenes. There is a spirit in particular here. May have had breathing issues or heart issues, because I feel it here for them. I feel it here for them. Okay. Whoever this is definitely working behind the scenes for you as well, by the way, my lovely. So they have been asking the angels to do you a favor, and I think the wheel's turning in your favor here, my loves, so that things are no longer crappy for you. You're no longer in this toxic environment. Spirit has perfectly made something for you to walk into that is divinely yours, and it feels really nice. Whether it's a relationship, whether it's work environment, whether it's just a home situation or anything here, it's divinely for you when this combination comes out. And it's going to be totally unexpected, and it's through the chaos that this comes out, by the way. And temperance, peace, tranquility. And also, if we're going to talk about toxic environments, the fact that the temperance comes out here, this is really about healing that toxic environment. The Devil card for me is toxic. I know it's your card, but bear with. The temperance is bringing that peace back down again. I really feel that in my heart space here. I don't know if they ever had surgery, because I can feel it, or maybe it's the chest, whatever it is, I can feel the pain here from this person. Okay, right. For Capricorn, please, that might be you. Be careful of this area. All right. Let's see what's going on for Capricorn. Seven of Swords. So you've been through some tricky situations. Again, backstabbing, betrayal, cheating, lying, stealing. These are also self-sabotaging behaviors. This could have been us in our life. Either way, Capricorn, the Seven of Swords is what's being healed. The Seven of Swords is where the Temperance card is coming through, as to say that this is no longer going to be a thing. What's done in the dark is being shown to light. So secrets will be revealed. Clarity is coming through. This is going to allow you to break away from certain people that are doing you more bad than good. You didn't realize this. It seems like it's all behind the scenes. You tried to stay in a situation, wondering why there was resistance. Temperance is now bringing it to light. It's now showing you, and it's now not only showing you, it's giving you something else to walk into. And with the Page of Pentacles, could again be new work, or in a new environment that we're needing to rebalance ourselves in, to kind of get used to again. The fact that we have the Page of Pentacles, though, whether it's education, it's a great time for that, by the way. Great time for internships, apprenticeships. This is a great time for new work, new skills, new hobbies, learning new stuff, reading more books, by the way, as well. Great for knowledge. Most importantly, in terms of moving environments, this is about rebalancing and getting to know the new environment that you're in. You will be here for a while. This is a really nice path that promises long term. This promises stability. As we're starting off as a page, it's all new right now, but then we will move towards Knight and then King and Queen position as well. So this is the only page that promises the throne. So this is good. I think this is a perfect environment for you. Unfortunately, it's coming from death and destruction, but fortunately, that's over with now. We're moving into something better. So keep your hopes up, my lovelies. Orange could be a good color for you. That represents the sacral chakra too, which is all about your desires, feelings. All right, let's see what else is coming up for you. Judgment, release, ending of the old, beginning of the new, clarity. Again, truths coming out here, but most importantly, learning to let go of certain things and really releasing something here. really releasing something. Again, Capricorn energy, it's just you. But this is hardships, releasing things that have taunted you, teased you, been in the back of your mind, whether it's people as well. These are just negative influences, bad habits. Sometimes this is drugs and alcohol, which we should stay away from in this week specifically here, guys, and staying away from certain people who are like that, who are intoxicating, controlling, or just people who are, again, trying to get into your mind. Again, you may not have seen it, these were their intentions, but Capricorn, you'll start to understand and learn that people's intentions were never that great. And you gave them the benefit of the doubt, but now it's time to move forward and away from these people, because you now see them for who they really are. And it's all illusions. These people like to paint a nice picture of themselves when behind the scenes they know, and everyone else knows, that they are not the person who they say they are. Judgment is forgiveness, not to say to keep this person in your life, but to say that this is a time for you to release. Forgiveness allows you to find peace and releasing, and forgiveness is important here. Most important. Zeta can't speak today apparently, but yes, this is going to help your mindset, okay? Write a letter to this person. You don't need to send it out, but it really helps you say what you need to say so you can really give this up, because you keep being reminded of this, okay? Anything else for Capricorn for the week? I just saw something I didn't want to see. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. Freedom, absolute bliss here. Again, this is a positive change of environment. Now, I love the fact that the Seven of Wands is here, because both of these are really talking about inner peace, finding time to be alone. I'm going to see if love is coming in for you, but I want to say this is not your priority. Your priority is yourself. The Nine of Pentacles, financial freedom. I like this for those of you who are starting your own businesses or are working towards gaining that financial freedom, which is nice. Seven of Wands is, again, protecting your inner peace, and despite the odds against you and despite what you've been through already, the difficulty, you're learning to no longer let it get to you as much anymore, to no longer let the it feels like this could also be past conditioning. If that's the case, you're no longer letting it get to you, you're no longer letting it burst your bubble, you're no longer letting other people control your emotions, and the things that have been against you, you're no longer letting that determine your outcome. And this is an outcome of success. This is an outcome of very much success, yes, and loving yourself most importantly. We have that dove up there as well, so peace, which is also really nice. You have a great connection to animals, could be good for you in terms of career or just something to do as a hobby, because I think you connecting with animals or even children, there's purity in that and can really help you understand your purpose of life. Really coming up here as well. A lot of purity coming up for you, okay? This is like a final release. It's a final, like, a goodbye to something so that you can start fresh. And I love the outcome here. I really do. Okay, let's get you an animal spirit card. For Capricorn for the week, please. These are all necessary changes. We have the snake spirit. You might have seen these in your dreams here, Capricorn. It's a sign that, again, deceit, but most importantly, it's time to heal. Most importantly, though, we have double 5 here, which is a number of necessary changes. These are things that you know need to go, need to change. And in terms of healing, especially as well with this card, it is saying that this is a time of releasing so that you can heal. You can't heal a heart when it has those 3 swords in it, you know, the 3 of swords. You can't heal a heart if it's still got the weapon in, right? You got to take it out. You got to understand that this hurt you. What exactly is that weapon? What was it that hurt you? Whether it's a person, whether it was what they said, whether it's a situation, what is it? Analyzing that. Then you can now wrap the heart up in the bandages and let it heal by itself. But you first of all need to understand why it's hurt to begin with. And that's the analogy that I can give you. So time to heal, important. You also have the deer spirit, that feminine energy we were speaking about earlier. Number 18 could be important to you. This says bring a gentle touch. So this is not a time for hating ourselves or, again, feeding into this intoxicating energy. This is a really good time to remove yourself from anything that's too harsh, like this environment here, so that we can move into more of a gentle environment that's better for you, okay? Because you've done a lot already, and Capricorns make this mistake of, because you can endure a lot, and I know you do, you kind of get used to it, and you kind of stay in conditions that are very, very difficult and are harsh because you can. You've grown up at a very young age, Capricorn. You had to deal with a lot of trauma from a very young age. Because of that, you are used to a heavy weight on you. But this is asking for you to let it all go. Let go of the heavy weight. You don't need to do this anymore. You don't need to hold on other people's burdens. You don't need to be responsible for anyone else but yourself and your kindness and your happiness. All right, that's the only responsibility you have. Okay, so let go of everything else. And I do see freedom. These cards are bringing in freedom for you. Okay, I love you guys. I wish you all the best. Really, really do. And I like the fact there's a happy ending here. But most importantly, it's a new life. I love this card for you. Most importantly, it's new life. Okay, I love you. I will see you guys next week. Remember that personal readings are now out, so feel free to go and check those out now. I love you. And I'll see you guys next time, okay?